children? What happened? I was 9 when I realized my father was taking children. The locked basement door, the muffled sounds at night, but it was the small blue sneaker I found hidden in his truck that confirmed everything. It matched the missing poster of Tyler Bennett, age 7, last seen at Westfield Park, just 3 miles from our house. What's this, Dad? I asked, holding up the shoe. My mother's fork clattered against her plate. His face didn't change. That's what haunts me most. He simply wiped his mouth and said, "Where did you get that, Ellie?" "Your truck," I whispered, suddenly aware I'd made a terrible mistake. That night, I heard them arguing, then something breaking. In the morning, Mom had a split lip she blamed on walking into a door. The blue sneaker was gone. I started keeping track after that. 5 children in 3 years, all within a 30-mile radius of our home. All between ages 6 and 8, all gone without a trace. I became invisible in my own house, the perfect spy. It took me weeks to create a working copy of the basement key. When I finally used it, Dad was at work and Mom was sedated in her bedroom. The basement stairs creaked under my weight. The air smelled damp and metallic. There were no children there, just concrete walls, a drain in the center of the floor, and a large metal cabinet. Inside, Polaroid photos, dozens of them, small faces looking back at the camera, and maps, detailed hiking trails with X marks in remote locations. I was carefully replacing everything when I heard his truck in the driveway. He wasn't supposed to be home for hours. The next morning, he announced we were going camping, just the 2 of us. Mom wouldn't meet my eyes. I knew what this meant. I'd become a liability. I stole Mom's cell phone and hid it in my sock. I also took a kitchen knife, wrapped in a t-shirt in my backpack. We drove for hours, deep into the national forest. No other cars passed us. He hummed along to the radio like this was normal, like he wasn't planning to make me disappear. As dusk fell, he built a fire. "Beautiful out here, isn't it?" he said. "No one around for miles." "Why did you do it, Dad?" The question escaped before I could stop it. He didn't pretend not to understand. Some people are born different, Ellie. With needs others can't understand. "Are you going to unalive me too?" My voice was steady despite the terror. He looked shocked. "Unalive you? You're my daughter." He reached across and took my hand. "I brought you here to explain. You're old enough now." That's when I realized something worse than death awaited me. He wanted an apprentice. "I need to use the bathroom," I said, standing. I walked just far enough into the trees, pulled out the phone, and dialed 911. The call failed. No service. On the 3rd try, it connected, but the signal was weak. "911, what's your emergency?" "My name is Ellie Chambers. My father is Richard Chambers. He's taken at least 5 children. He's unalived them. We're in the national forest. I don't know exactly where." "Ellie?" My father's voice called. "Everything okay?" The call dropped. I deleted it from the call history and returned to the fire. That night, when his breathing deepened into sleep, I slipped out of the tent. I ran until his flashlight beam caught me. "Ellie!" His voice echoed through the trees. "I'm not angry. Come back." I ran faster, then fell hard. The phone shattered against a rock. "I know you called someone," he said, voice eerily calm. "Did the call go through?" I held my breath, gripping the knife. "5 minutes, Ellie. Then I'm coming to find you." As his footsteps faded, I heard helicopter blades and sirens getting closer. I crawled out from my hiding place, waving frantically as a searchlight swept over the trees. The helicopter's beam found me. I collapsed, forming my body into a giant X, visible from the air. My mother claimed she never knew. I'm with my grandmother in another state now. Sometimes I still wake up thinking I hear the basement door unlocking. On those nights, I remind myself, he's never getting out of prison. And I'm not that frightened little girl anymore.